Hello, I'm Christian Presley.
And I'm Wes Beverly, and this is Yorktown Student News. In our first story, the Utah Highway Patrol said a trooper conducting a traffic stop on a suspected impaired driver was instead a 5-year-old driver seeking to purchase a Lamborghini. The boy who was pulled over on the 25th Street off-ramp told the trooper he had taken his parents' car after getting into an argument with his mother, who told him she would not buy him a Lamborghini. The child told the trooper he intended to drive to California to buy a luxury vehicle for himself. Christian, this kid has expensive tastes. My tantrums as a child were over cartoons and gummy bears. But to each his own.
That's right, Wes. Life was simpler when we were kids. For another story about how the times are rapidly changing, there is now a musical robot who can sing and has an album dropping soon on Spotify. Gil Weinberg has been creating robots who have progressed from being able to dance along to music, to improvising with it, and now being able to compose, play, and sing completely original songs. The robot goes by the name of Shimon and has the capability to listen, understand, and respond to lyrics in real time. Soon, Gil is hoping Shimon will be able to fully engage in real-time rap battles. Shimon's first potential challenger? Kanye West, who isn't impressed by Shimon's resume. Kanye retorted, "You think a robot rapping is revolutionary? I've been using auto-tune since 808 and Heartbreaks." This reporter thinks Kanye is being a little heartless and should be more supportive and not keep his love locked down.
Well, Christian, if Kanye can keep up with the Kardashians, keeping up with the robot should be no problem. In another story, a Louisiana police department is warning its residents to be aware of an aggressive chicken. That's right, a chicken that has been terrorizing bank stories at a drive-through and walk-up ATM. The police department said officers who responded to a report of a chicken attack at a bank on Walker South Road were told by employees that the chicken has been chasing customers and attempting to get into their cars for the past several days. Christian, they will neither confirm nor deny, but the Louisiana Police Department is pretty sure that there was foul play involved.
That's right, Wes. Chickens running rampant can be scary, but not as terrifying as the Galactic Empire. That's right, the dark side has risen from the ashes with a new mission: to enforce strict quarantine measures while also handing out relief packages in the Philippines. With Darth Vader and Stormtrooper outfits made out of rubber mats and old plastic, the local officials catch the attention of villagers who are then reminded to stay indoors. The local officials want to make sure that everyone of all ages is taking proper precautions during this time. And their message is simple: take care of your younglings, so Darth Vader doesn't have to. And that's it for news. Now we're going to send it over to Benjamin Fall with sports. Ben, how's it going out there?
Thanks, Christian. So, in light of the news of the quarantine being slightly lifted, we now have 25% capacity. And so, teams are actually able to start getting back together and practicing. The only problem is, with 25% capacity, not everyone is able to show up. Take a look. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Ben. Riveting as always. Now let's send it over to Davina for our weekly interviews.
Guys, today I'm here with our special guest, my sister, Olivia. Thank you for joining us today.
Hi.
So I heard you found time this week to read our study through John.
Yeah, I've been able to go through it with y'all as y'all have, and I've really enjoyed it so far. I haven't actually done John completely through, so I'm excited to do it from beginning to end. It's going to be fun.
Nice. So is there anything that you've read this week that really stuck out to you?
So the story of the woman at the well, or in my translation it says Jesus and the woman of Samaria, that story has always stood out to me because of a couple of key verses that are in that. I specifically love verse 22 where it says we worship what we know, for salvation is from the Jews. I just love the statement that we worship what we know, because it kind of reminds me to come back and obviously get to know the Jesus that I have come to love and have respect for and worship. That is something that I find super important.
Wow, that's really great. That's actually like the study that really stuck out to me the most too. I thought it was really good.
Wow, it's like
I've never read through John either, so it's great. All right. Is there anything that you read this week that you think you can apply to your life?
Obviously, there is a lot of wisdom in all of the teachings that Jesus gives, and most of these chapters have to do a lot with the miracles that Jesus performs and stuff. My favorite story has always been the woman at the well. So I just love that hope that that Jesus gives throughout that, and the fact that he is willing to even approach her is, in society at that time, it's just an amazing thing that he does in the first place. I love the hope that the whole story shines, because right now we need a lot of hope just with everything that is going on. There's a lot of unknowns and uncertainties, and being able to see Jesus as that beacon of light through all of this is the biggest comfort that we could have in this time. And it really is a privilege to be able to have that light. And yeah, that's what stuck out to me the most.
Thanks, Libby. That was really great.
Thanks.
So now we're going to throw it back in the studio to Christian and Wes.
Thanks, guys. That was great. Feel free to join us for our Bible reading plan that will continue throughout the month of May. Until then, let's send it over to our musical guests, the same as last week, Yorktown Student Band.
Thanks, guys. Now we want to end with some uplifting news. Our encouraging story of the week is about an 11-year-old girl's letter to her local mail carrier. Emerson Weber, a 5th grader from South Dakota, has always been recognized by her friends and family for her thoughtful and creative handwritten letters. Although she typically only writes letters to her friends and family, she decided to write one to her family's mailman, Doug. Touched by her kind words of encouragement, Doug shared the letter with his boss and fellow USPS coworkers. Emerson soon began receiving dozens of letters from USPS workers wanting to say thank you for reaching out to make a connection. When asked what inspired Emerson, she said, "You can make someone's day with just a tiny act of writing a thank you letter." Here at YSN, we agree with Emerson that a small act of kindness can go a long way. So our challenge for our audience is to write a letter of encouragement to someone you know this week. If you take a pic and text it to our Google Voice, you'll receive 5 points to our ongoing points challenge, and you'll make someone's day.
Thanks, Christian. That was a great story. And that has been your YSN News Update. Until next time, I'm Wes Bevely.
And I'm Christian Presley. Stay classy, Corpus Christi.